Hello, welcome. This is episode 57. I'm Moris. With me is Angelus.
Yo.
And Mike.
Okay, first of all.
What the fuck, Mike?
Yes, Mike?
I heard y'all was talking shit.
Ooh.
When I was absent.
Damn.
You were absent. That happened.
Yeah.
You were definitely absent.
I wouldn't say what we said would be considered talking shit.
I don't know. I recall something about platforms and not being able to jump, and
I mean, is that really talking shit though? Because it
asking for hugs and stuff like that. You know, I don't know, man.
Did you get your hug? Did you end up getting it?
I didn't. It wasn't like that. There wasn't even like a woman involved at all. Like, I don't know where that narrative comes from. I think this is how Cohen probably talked to Mueller about his case. But no, I didn't. Yeah. Thank you, Brittany, for covering me. Appreciate it. Loved you on the podcast, so thank you very much. I wish I could have been there with you, but I had some other things to attend to. But otherwise, these other two,
nigga ain't get no hug.
Anyways, what's up?
Every Wednesday, Six Brown Chicks posts advice seekers explaining their current situation in hopes of getting some guidance. And they post these people on Twitter under the hashtag SBC chat. So today being Wednesday, we got some new ones. The very first question is, please help me out here. I'm an average white guy who is attracted to black women ever since I was a kid. Why is it that black women only like white guys who are like Eminem?
Oh my sweet God.
I'm not hood, but I can make someone happy for life. How to attract a nice black woman?
Oh my God. There's like layers of problematic in that question.
Very.
Jesus. How do you even begin to unpack this fuckery? It's like, number one, you just said that, black women only like Eminem types. And then he said, what was it? I want a nice black woman. Like, bro, this is why you can't get a black woman right here. Like, the shit you're saying. Like, oh man, I hope you never get one at the rate you're going. Just be alone forever.
I don't know any black woman that's attracted to Eminem.
Yeah, that's what I say.
So that's the first thing.
I've never heard of none of my black female friends like, oh my God, yo, Eminem. Like, none of them have ever said this.
And they like the typical like chads and shit. Like,
oh my God, did you really?
Yeah, I went there. Like, no, like, dude, my friends or whatever, when they talk about like white men or whatever, it's never like hood ass Post Malone looking niggas and like that. It's like regular ass white dudes. So it's like I don't know. See, but this is the problem with men or whatever. We might get into this a little bit later. Like, they tend to like feel entitled because they look at like the bad guy or whatever, or the mean, or I don't know. I don't see why do you compare yourself to Eminem? I don't understand that. Like, I don't know. And then of course it's problematic because he's like trying to purposefully just like attract black women. Like, he like, I don't know, just John B that shit. I don't know. I don't know. Like, dude, just chill. Like, I don't know. Dudes are weird. Especially this dude. I'm not hood. Okay, nigga.
Yeah, there's always that weird undercurrent that a lot of guys who are unsuccessful women try to throw out there that, oh, women only like bad boys. And it's like, no, women like people who are fucking self-confident, dude. Like, that's all it is.
Question 2. Met a sexy older lady at an event.
Hey.
One thing led to another, and I spent the night with her at her crib.
Why the dollar signs?
I've been begging to see her again. No response. I knocked on her door. Wasn't her house. It's an Airbnb rental. The owner says another man came by. What's up with her?
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, a lot of sexy older women tend to do that. That's nothing new. The fact that you're like completely clueless just shows how naive this person is. It's like naive and entitled men hour on Six Brown Chicks a night. That's all I'm getting. Like, yeah, she got sex or whatever, and hey.
Yeah, I mean, that's all she wanted. Like, she wasn't looking for a relationship. It's always interesting that when women, they're the ones who come forward with just wanting sex and nothing else. Dudes they get real hurt about that. Like they really get in their feelings, and it's just like, y'all are weird, because most of the time that's not what most of y'all are looking for anyway. Like, but when the woman is the instigator, the one who starts it, it's like, wow. I guess they feel like their power's been taken away. I don't know what it is, but it's just really weird.
I mean, I had the same situation happen to me. I met an older woman or whatever. One thing led to another. I'm not gonna read it verbatim, but and then like she was like, okay, well that was the last time we are gonna see each other or whatever. And I was like, cool. Like it's just that simple. Let it go. I was kind of upset that we couldn't, again, but it's like, you know what? Hey, it's her. That's her decision. And just leave it at that. I wasn't even mad. I ain't sit there and text like, man, why was it terrible? And I was like, no, like, whatever. Just go on about my business. Just I don't know. I don't understand what's so hard to understand about that. But I guess just men just feel entitled to women's time or whatever for whatever reason. It's just like I don't understand that shit.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Final question. I've been hooking up with a young woman I met online for months. When she got arrested for selling weed, the article identified her as a barber. I've been her customer for weeks. I had no idea that she cut fade my hair. Why would she hide this from me?
Wait. What?
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, what? Seriously.
You said, like you knew, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm confused. He's upset because he didn't know.
Yes, he hooked up with a woman he met online for months. She got arrested for selling weed, and in the article, she was identified as a barber. Turns out he had been her customer for weeks, and he had no idea that she was the one cutting his hair.
Wait.
How?
How did this happen, Mike?
Why are you coming to me? I know my barber.
Okay, so one more time, just so I'm clear. He has been her. When he says customer, he's not talking about his weed carrier, right?
No, his barber.
No, his
How
barber.
the fuck do you not know who your barber?
What kind of barber customer?
How do you not recognize your own fucking barber?
This breaks all the rules of the barber customer relationship, like in like multiple ways, but not in a way. Ugh, what the hell? How do you not know somebody's cutting your hair? Like, do you just not pay attention?
Like, you just sit in the chair. No, you got to pay them at some point. So you got to, man, nah.
For weeks. So I'm thinking like you come back often and bruh. This is confusing.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me, so y'all been smashing and you don't notice the person because you're like, hey, let me get my, my temp fade or whatever, brush length, and everything, and you just go about your day, and then y'all smash like 2 hours later or so. I don't understand how that works.
Like, see, I feel like we're reading it wrong. I really feel like he's saying that he was a customer of hers for weed, and he didn't know that she also cut hair. And he's upset that she never told him, hey, I'm also a barber. That's one thing that makes sense to me, man.
I'm reading the comments on this one. Y'all can move on.
I'm pretty sure he's saying that she was a secret barber the whole time.
Yeah, he didn't know that she cut hair.
Oh, somebody said that cut could be could.
I know that she could cut fade my hair.
No. So take away cut out and just say could.
She could fade my hair. Yeah.
That's
so
what
he
I
didn't
said.
know that. No, you said cut could.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So yeah, he didn't know that she was a barber. That makes way more sense.
Okay.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Shout out to the comments. I was like,
okay, so we're agreeing that she was selling him weed then?
Yes, she was selling him
customer
weed.
Relationship?
Yeah, that was her customer relationship, and he didn't know that she also cut hair. That's why he's upset. That makes way more sense.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense to me now.
Woo!
So he's mad that his weed dealer, who he's been sleeping with, is also a barber, but never extended those services to him.
Basically, he's highly upset about that.
I would be too, man. Shit.
You had a lot of traveling out of your schedule.
Right. Could have got you a deal, because you're already buying weed, so shit. And y'all hooking up. It's like a win-win-win. Shit.
Could have got blown and faded. Double entendre. Don't ask me how.
Whoa.
But now she's in jail.
Yeah.
Should be out.
Damn. Yeah. He'll wait for her.
He'll pay bail.
I mean, if you found someone you're compatible with and they also sell weed and cut hair.
That's a win-win-win.
I just said that. Win-win. It's a triple win right there. Like, bam, I get that bail money out quick. How much you need? How much you need? You good? You need some from the commissary?
Putting money on her books.
You need a lawyer, fam? You good? You all right.
We're gonna have you, Mike,
Do what?
run through this role play scenario.
Oh God, I'm terrible at this.
The Los Angeles Times have this little interactive article called "You've been arrested by a dishonest cop. Can you win in a system set up to protect officers?"
No.
And so we're gonna have Mike in the position of the alleged criminal. The scenario is 2 years ago, Officer Smith was caught lying on an arrest report. He was suspended but kept his job.
All right.
His misconduct remained a secret due to California's strict laws that protect officers' personnel records. Your objective is to help prove your innocence by showing the cop has a history of lying.
Okay.
Day 1, Officer Smith takes you into custody for resisting arrest. There are no other witnesses. You are innocent. You're put in jail and do not have any money for bail. You have 2 options. You could plead not guilty because you did nothing wrong, or you could plead guilty because you don't want a long court battle.
Not guilty. Oh God, what?
So at this point, you've spent 2 days in jail.
All right. old girl with the fade, with the barber.
Officer Smith is lying in your case.
Mm-hmm. Clearly.
And so maybe he's lied in the past. To find out, you could ask the judge to look at Smith's personnel file. This is known as a pitches motion. So you could file the pitches motion or go straight to trial.
Is it the pitches motion? Yeah, do that. Yeah.
All right. That's going to add 30 days off the bat.
What, in jail?
Yeah. But going to trial would have added 90. So, so now you're 32 days in jail.
What the?
After missing several weeks of work, you now have lost your job.
Damn, Mike.
You're jobless. Now you're really counting on old barber, weed, slanging girl to carry you through these rough times. The judge grants your motion and reviews the officer's personnel file behind closed doors with an attorney. The judge gives you only names and contact information of people who've complained about this officer. She orders you to keep this information within your legal team. And your only option at this point is to hire an investigator to track down those people.
Fine.
All right, so there's 4 people you could track down. You could try to track down Rachel, which will take you 3 days. You could try to track down Donna, which will take you 1 day. Leon will take you 5 days, and Mike will take you 4 days.
Who was the second one?
Donna. 1 day.
Is there like any descriptions of race or anything like that?
No.
Shit.
Just first names.
Shit. It's a woman, so they probably not gonna really believe her. Because sexism. Shit. Let's go with Mike.
All right, we're gonna, to differentiate, we'll call this guy Snitch Mike.
Snitch Mike.
So we call up Snitch Mike, takes 4 days to track him down. So now you've been in jail 37 days.
Oh boy.
After a few days, your investigator finds Snitch Mike on Facebook. He says Officer Smith once unlawfully searched his car and falsely arrested him. Mike is willing to testify, but will the jury believe him? So now you got 4 options, Mike. Non-Snitch Mike. You could track down another person on the list. You could take a plea deal.
Hell no.
You could stop the investigation and go to trial, which will take you 90 days. Or you could ask Snitch Mike to testify and go to trial, which is 90 days.
Get another witness. Get John.
You don't trust Snitch Mike?
I mean,
it says Mike is willing to testify.
Oh, get another witness. Oh, I thought you meant like ask like together or whatever. Oh, I might well go to trial at that point if I got like a on record stuff. So yeah, go to trial.
So you're gonna ask the snitch to testify and go to trial?
Yeah.
Get that nigga killed.
All right, congratulations, you made it out.
Woo!
You're free now.
Yeah.
You've spent 127 days in jail.
Woo!
Mike turns out to be a credible witness, and he convinces the jury that the officer was lying. You're acquitted. You've lost your job. Officer Smith continues to patrol. His misconduct remains a secret. That's it. You're done. You're out. But
you're free, man.
After 3 months.
Well, I got lawyer fees. What else I got to pay?
4 months.
You might as well go back to jail at that point, man.
Yeah, just steal something, get your ass back in there for those 3 squares a day.
Yeah, it's too late from the outside for you.
Damn, no rehabilitation.
No, you already adjusted to life on the inside.
Just go ahead and start slanging some like hard drugs and get arrested.
Oh man, I mean, you might as well at that point. Yeah, I guess that does make sense. So like, heck, you've been in there for a minute, and then she ain't got no job or whatever and stuff. So it's like you really didn't get anything from the case in itself. So it's like, yo, might as well do some shit on the side. I'm broke as fuck. Yeah, damn, that's fucked up.
And this is best case scenario. You actually pick the one witness who would be believed and had something to say.
Why him over the other 3? No, they didn't really put it anything specific.
No, it's just random.
Oh, okay.
So the other 3 are either not going to be believed by the jury or unwilling to testify. And in those instances, you would just draw out more time trying to find someone else.
Right. Kindred spirits, man. Mike's know how to sit together, man. Yeah. But okay. Damn. So, and who made this Choose Your Adventure?
This is LA Times.
LA Times? Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, it's just trash. The justice system and the way they protect police is just trash. Well, did they like show like a response to the
Oh yeah, if you look this up, you can Google it by just putting "You've been arrested by a dishonest cop, LA Times." But after your outcome, they give you like reading material. They tell you like how they give you examples of police officers who have been caught lying in cases and nearly impossible to stop. And when they are caught lying, rarely do they get any sort of punishment.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and nothing really happens to them. They just get shuffled around to a new department.
Yeah. I remember, I think it was a scene in like Dear White People or whatever. Not to spoil anything, but it pretty much had that situation go down. And it's just like, even the characters in the show that was making moves, trying to get him fired or whatever. And then he was like, I'm just going to be at another police office. And bro looked so defeated. I was like, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like, and a lot of these systems just need to be like tore down completely or just have like some heavy legislation to kind of cut this shit out because it's just ridiculous how much. And then it's like, it's not just the legislation. It's like the brotherhood that they create around in the police forces themselves or whatever. That's why you always like Blue Lives Matter and stuff like that, and they stick together like they're like almost like a frat almost. And it's,
I mean, they are.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, so it's like it's really really hard to cut through that because they're so close and just like depend on each other so much and stuff like that. It's just it's infectious to what it is, and it hurts more people than it actually helps at the end of the day. So I don't understand why it continues to happen, but it's stupid.
And it's really, like you said, there's a problem with the justice system, and it's also a societal thing. Because when you look at the statistics of people who say they trust police officers' testimony, obviously white men and white women have much more faith in police officers than anyone else in this country. So if you're on trial and a cop's lying on you and your jury's mostly white, which it tends to be in this country, they're going to take the cop's word for it just off pure bias.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's white privilege, though. You get to trust things and then see like trust people and stuff like that other groups of people wouldn't trust because they have to go through profiling and a mess of other issues and stuff like that. I mean, which is weird though, because like white people don't trust cops either at times. They'll like talk back to him, talk a whole bunch of shit and stuff like that. But then like
It's a privilege though.
yeah, that's the privilege too. But then also, but when it comes to like people of color or other minorities doing the same thing or whatever, oh my gosh, why are you talking back to the cops? And like, and it's like it's an issue when we do it, but when you guys do it, it's like, oh, whatever. It's standing up for your rights and stuff like that. Like that is the dichotomy between like them doing it and us doing it, like even more so than the obvious. It's like they see themselves as like righteous and stand up for their rights and not letting them being pushed around. But when we do it, it's always, well, why are you resisting arrest and stuff like that? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, is it anything other than just racism in that they're able to find the person who's brown in the situation to be at fault, regardless of what's actually happening?
That's usually the case.
I mean, the only time they have any sort of perspective on police abuse is when it happens to other white people, because it's kind of like, oh shit, that could happen to me.
Yep.
Otherwise, the police are treated like customer service.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
As we've seen from recent videos, white people are readily know that police treat us differently than they do them. They know it, we know it, and they know that we know it, and yet they're completely fine with the way it is. Like you'll see videos of white people getting arrested and they go, "I'm not black. You can't do this to me." And just like, so we're all in agreement then that we are in fact treated differently. We're okay, cool.
Moving on from fictional Mike in jail. Real Mike is going to jail.
Wait, what?
Michael Cohen pleads guilty to 8 counts.
I forgot the name was Michael. I was called him Cohen because he's disgraced the name. But go ahead.
Michael Cohen.
Wow.
He was, the charges include tax fraud, false statements to a bank, campaign finance violations, including payments Cohen made or helped orchestrate that were designed to silence women who claimed affairs with the then candidate. So a few of his charges imply that he was doing this with Trump as a co-conspirator. Okay, well, it would be very hard after all this to say that Trump was unaware of what was happening.
But that seems to be like Trump's little thing. Like every time like something comes out or whatever, and he really can't lie his way through it. I mean, or he doesn't for whatever dumb reason. He just says, "Well, yeah, that's exactly what happened, But and then always like a but modifier at the end of it or stuff like that. Just like with the recent video, or whatever, with Fox and Friends or whatever. That look a little dicey. I'm like, nigga, your legal team gotta be like really mad at him because he doesn't know how to shut up.
That's why they don't want him to talk to Mueller, because they know that as soon as Mueller asks the first question, he's going to like just snitch on himself.
I mean, granted, he already did, and that's can they use that as evidence too?
I'd imagine so.
Yeah. So let's hope this is sooner rather than later. Just get it done. Just get them out. Let's go. All of them. Just please for 2020. I can't deal with this anymore.
The funny thing is that Cohen said he does have information that Mueller would really like. So I'm just like, damn, homie. Oh shit!
Look, I'm about to be in here with the weed barber. I can't. I can't. Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
He finally grew a conscience and was like, man, Trump's an evil person. I would never take a pardon from him.
He just knows they got him dead to rights.
Continuing the justice system sucks conversation from earlier, pretty much. It's like, I mean, it's cool to see stuff getting done. Like you can see the machinations of like Trump's hopeful potential downfall, but I'm still kind of just sitting here just like, how is it all going to play out? This is like some episode of Scandal, pretty much, without Kerry Washington. I mean, I guess Moris is Kerry Washington at this point. Oh God. I heard that so the tapes that she released, were they worth anything? I heard they were like crap.
Well, the one that she went on Hardline wasn't really anything. It's just like, oh, okay. It was just like Trump talking. It's just like, all right, cool. But apparently she's got like over 200 recordings, so it's like you got to have some kind of gold in that stack.
You got to come with the heat, man. It's wax.
Do you think she was recording from day one,
Probably.
or she felt like her time was up and was just recording everything like Tupac?
I don't know. Like she always struck me as the kind of person who would do some shit like that, like to cover their backs, things like that. If they ever get fired, like I've got months upon months.
That's why she won her season of The Apprentice, because she was like that. Surprised I remember that. But yeah, I don't know. I've been so peaceful lately because I've mostly ignored all of this stuff.
I've actually been in a fairly good mood.
Yeah.
I think it's because I haven't really been ignoring it. I think it's like I've seen it, I process it, and I just go about my day. I was like,
I just see it.
Course,
I just see it,
and
I just
course.
Like, yeah, and just scroll up. I'm like, oh, bitch, I'm a cow. Oh, that's way better.
That really took over. I'm like, you know what? This is a really wholesome song. It's really uplifting America in this time of darkness.
I think that's what it was. I think "Bitch, I'm a Cow" came out, and I just felt
at peace.
Like, yeah,
felt one with the world. I respect it.
Shout out to Doja Cat. Song of the summer.
Yeah, took her a while to get here, but I'm happy. I was a fan back in 2014. I was like, yo, when are you dropping that album? She's like, I got signed to Sony. 4 years later, okay, here it comes. A bless.
I didn't even know she was an actual artist until I looked at her up. So, what did she have before this?
She had the mixtape Purr that came out in 2014, which is really good.
Yeah, I didn't know what she was. I just thought it was some random internet. You know what it reminds me of? And I think that's probably why she did it. Is it reminds me of those old 2009, 2010 meme videos and shit that used to come out all the time? And people like used to like just spread everywhere. I think the Numa video and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
And Chocolate Rain. That's what it reminds me of. And I was just sitting like, bruh, the fuck is this?
I mean, the funny thing is that she was on Instagram TV and she was just recording and talking with her fans. And a beat came on that she was like listening to, and she started singing the song. And they're like, yo, this is dope. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna make this a real song. And then she did.
And she did. Like, it's actually a really good song. Like, I would have never thought, because when I first heard it, I was like, okay, bitch, oh my God, that's it. And then she actually started going into the lyrics. I was like, oh, this is special. And then a cow outfit, and then the fries and the nose and shit and everything like that. But that was dope. I appreciated the wholesomeness of "Bitch, I'm a Cow." I wasn't expecting it. She had like the background lyrics and everything to the song. Like, it's like really like well produced and everything. And just like, I hope she's making money off that.
I can't imagine she's not. Because she never ended up signing her deal with Sony. She's still independent.
That's good. We need more independent artists out here.
It's the wave now, man. It's the way to go.
It should have been the way to go. These companies are robbing people like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, once you get to like a certain level of income, just being self-promoted, you have no reason to sign to a major at that point. Because it's like you're not getting CD sales anymore. Like, you got Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify. Like, what the fuck do you need a big name company for anymore? Like, why do you need Sony or any of these other companies at this point?
Warner not paying people and stuff like that after they like selling shares and stuff. It's like, wow, fam.
I forgot what artist just was in the news because like Warner Brothers offered him a $22 million deal and he declined it because he's like, yo, I'm doing my.
It was Dolph, wasn't it?
Dolph.
Yeah,
it's like everybody's like, oh, that's dumb. It's like, no, it's not, bro. It's basically a loan he has to pay back over time.
Yep.
He's way better off where he is right now, where he owns his royalties, he owns his masters. Like, he doesn't owe anything to anybody.
Pretty much. Like, yeah, definitely. Because, these companies, dude, like, that's what happened to Rich Homie Quan, bro. Like, I don't know. Like,
no, everybody wants to know that.
Like,
I'm pretty sure he's asking himself, like, what the fuck happened to me?
Like, yo, like, maybe like Roscoe Dash and all of them, like, yo, like, it's like a couple of artists, whatever, who I felt like would have had like a longer career just because their sound was like really just
Travis Porter,
the
original Migos.
Look, they weren't going nowhere, dog.
The proto Migos.
I thought Travis Porter was one dude.
That's why they didn't make it there.
True, because they all did kind of sound the same. If you ever listen to them, it's like, well, if you like initially you listen to them like the first time, it's like, oh, okay, they all sound the same.
But they had the catchy songs, man. Make It Rain, man, that shit was hot.
Damn, that's all you? Okay, never mind.
That's all the song I know. Shit, they didn't make it, did they? No, that's all I know.
Bring it back. Anyways, yeah, them rich kids. Well, I'm going way until I get Atlanta rap by saying them rich kids, but yeah, yeah, it's a lot of artists, and a lot of like stuff like that. They just fall like to the wayside, and it's usually because they're deals, and they got like they're deals, and they got to live to these standards that they're not probably used to as artists. Anyways, creatively it's draining, and creatively it's not really well suited for a lot of artists and stuff like that. You ain't got to be out here fighting for number one spots and stuff like that.
Going on random tangents on your radio show, trying to fight 1-year-old babies. Not even 1 year. It's like 9 months old. Shit's wild.
What's going on with Nicki, man?
I really think that she just has undiagnosed mental illnesses, and they're just coming to a head right now because of her not going number one, and she's got nobody in her corner like, yo, fam, what is going on? You might want to get some help. I feel like they're all just encouraging her. So yeah, she's out here fighting Stormy. Like, how the fuck do you have beef with somebody's baby, bro? Like,
all right, for the uninitiated, Nicki Minaj was upset that Travis Scott's Astroworld debuted number one in America over her album Queen.
Well deserved.
She was mad and lashed out at Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner, accusing them of using their baby Stormy to boost his album sales.
And like package deals, so like with tickets and like T-shirts and clothing, and accusing Billboard of counting like T-shirt sales part of his album sales and stuff like that. Which, I mean, could be an issue if she just didn't like throw like Stormy in there for whatever reason and going like these huge ass
but she was doing the same thing with her album, though.
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's not a Travis Scott tactic. It's a mainstream artist tactic. It's something she does.
She just mad because she just didn't make number one. And I feel like that's like the weirdest shit to me. But
yeah, like Pink Print didn't go number one.
She said she was upset because the way Travis Scott did it didn't require the album to be redeemed to be counted as a sale. So if you got his album and then you decided to like buy a T-shirt because you really liked the album, that counted as another album sale, whether or not you redeemed the download code that came with it.
Okay. I mean, she had like Travis thought that of himself. Like that nigga was sitting in board meetings like, hey guys, this would be a great idea. How about I get a T-shirt, right? And that counts as album sales. That nigga probably has no idea what any of that is. He's just making money. Like he just got himself a good crew behind him who's like, we need to make our boy money. The best avenues to do it. And that's really about it. Like she's done similar things too. So it's like, what are you complaining about? Like, I don't feel bad for her at all, honestly. You should, like,
to be honest, you should feel bad for her. Being number two isn't bad, fam. Especially,
I mean, Pink Print was number two, was never number one either. She didn't flip out. All of a sudden, she thinks she's entitled to number one. Why? Queen was trash. I said it. It was a shitty album.
Wait, you listened to it?
Shout out to Ganja Burns.
Oh.
No.
I was like, wait a minute. I think you said you want to listen to it.
I did not listen to it.
You didn't listen to it at all?
Hell no.
I was like, wait a minute. I thought you said you didn't listen to it. Like, oh, why did you do that? Why did you put yourself through that? I heard it was all right, though.
I didn't really listen to it. I did my usual thing where like I will play like a song, like the first like 10 seconds, and then scrub through that individual song, then go to the next one and repeat. And nothing really caught me. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm done.
Trash. I mean, yeah. It was all right, though. A lot of people
I feel like Nicki has the same problem that Drake does, that you're not saying anything new, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, it's basically that. Like these bitches
so
is
it's
your
that
son.
Young Money, Cash Money machine.
Yeah,
type.
that and all these bitches is her son. Like we get it. Like you're everybody's mother. Yes, queen. Like we got it. Like,
did you listen to it, Mike?
Hell no. When she was going on her initial rants or whatever, and she called Chun-Li a bad guy, I was like, yeah, I'm out. I'm good.
she is all the way gone right now, man. She talking about Harriet Tubman and the slaves. I was like, man, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Making rice. Somebody said that she sounded like a Trump tweet or whatever. I was like, yeah, she was basically Trump tweeting that entire time. It was wild, but it's been like that all year. Like all year, I feel like she's just been clapping back at people, sending her barbs at people, telling them to harass people and stuff. Like, she's been doing this shit all year.
Yeah, I feel like Nicki hides behind this image of women's empowerment, but she never really tries to empower other female artists, or most female artists, I should say. She doesn't try to empower some, like Normani. Like, she does help her out, but like, if another female rapper comes into the game, I feel like she very much is like, takes these like subliminal jabs at them, like, look at her and Cardi. You know what I mean? Cardi came out. Cardi never said anything bad about Nicki. She's always said she was a fan. And these subliminal jabs are coming out, and just like, okay, but why though? Like, there is literally enough room for so many female rappers to be in the game. Like, you don't need to play the whole competitive thing that the consumers like push upon female rappers. You know what I mean? Like, oh, there can only be one in any specific genre. Like, you don't need to like feed into that shit, like,
at all.
Well, she's wrapped so much of her persona around the fact that she could sell a lot, that she's popular. Like that's her whole identity.
I mean, yeah, because
she doesn't make good music.
I mean, but yeah, true. But I mean, like, she needs to take. I feel like she should have taken. She should take the more Drake route on those kind of things. You know what I mean? Like,
but Drake making number one though.
Exactly, but that's the thing. And the hell's Drake at the same time? Like, yo, like Drake will find like a hot artist right now, like fucking Little Baby. He'll be like, yo, I'm gonna hop on this track, and it becomes a Drake track. And look at you, like, this nigga stays being number one. Nicki should do the same thing. Like, if you hear a nice upcoming female artist who's fucking making waves, don't fucking try to like snub them. Like, hop on the track.
So basically, she should drop on a City Girls track.
Yeah, much. Like, hop on a track with them.
That actually be kind of sick though. Yeah.
I mean, Drake could only release subpar albums so long before he's not automatic number one.
I mean, this shit ain't going stop anytime soon. He had the fucking meme out of a song, making shit even more notable.
It happens for everyone. I mean, Eminem was the biggest rapper of all time at one point.
Who?
Eminem.
Who? Oh, not Chad. Eminem.
It was Eminem. Oh, but he's on the Nicki Minaj album, and that song's awful.
Yeah,
it sounds exactly what you think it would sound like.
Foxy Brown is on the album as well.
It's sad.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about, Foxy?
I heard.
I did listen to that. I was just like, I don't know how to feel about this.
Because I was gonna bring that up, like, as a slightly play devil's advocate, but it's like where Foxy Brown been at? So it's kind of like,
See, but I feel like Nicki, like, people will probably point to Foxy Brown, like, well, she does do that look. She's with Foxy. Like, Foxy has been relevant in like fucking 20 years, man.
Years, yeah. At least Lil' Kim has been around, at least visibly. You know what I mean? We don't really see anything about Foxy Brown at all.
I mean, it's pretty clear that she just doesn't see Foxy Brown as a threat.
Basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, clearly. And that's like so fucking sad.
Yeah, because I remember. And then, sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I remember when Motorsport came out, and like one of the very first interviews with Nicki, she's like, she was the best lyricist of the two on that. I was like, who cares? Like, why did you need to bring that up? Like, you don't need to assert yourself as number one so blatantly all the time. You know, like, don't cut down these other artists. Like, what is wrong with you?
And she's not. She's fucking awful. Like, this whole idea that she's the best lyricist among women rappers is so absurd to anyone who listens to more than one woman rapper.
Yeah.
Like, she's in my opinion, one of the worst ever lyricists. That's going back to like Queen Latifah, MC Lyte. Like, they were all, in my opinion, technically better and from a lyrical standpoint better. And that's, I don't want to have to say this about her, but she's just not getting any better.
I agree with that, honestly. Like, I can't even debate on it. Like, my thing is like, when it comes, just so that everybody listening is completely understanding, when we're saying these kind of things, we're not trying to make it an unfair thing that, oh, women have to be lyrical and men don't, they can get away with it. It's not what we're saying at all. It's just that for somebody who, you know, is so big on letting everybody know she's the best lyricist, even better than men, I don't see it a lot of the times. Like, I don't hear a lot of the times. It's just like, I feel like most tracks that she hops on, she's like mad lazy and she just does the bare minimal and calls it a day. But then we'll go on a radio station like, did you hear what I said in this? Like, yo, I'm a fucking beast. And it's like, you can be, but by and far, you're not most of the time.
She has the Big Sean problem, where it's like she could have a good line, but you know in that song there's gonna be like 2 or 3 things that make you just cringe.
Yeah.
Like she can't help herself.
Bulletproof condom.
And I actually listened to Queen.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I shouldn't have. But I was blown away by how bad it was.
You were curious. It's understandable.
I figured that she has the budget, she has the influence to work with whoever she wants, any producer she wants, so she could put together something good eventually. But this wasn't it.
Burns.
Man, I don't even know what this album is.
Yeah, it's Queen, man. It says right there.
But what about it is Queen?
Did you not see the cover? She's wearing Queen gear, apparently, maybe. I don't know.
She's hotepping on the front of the cover.
Yeah, that's the only thing I kept thinking. I was like, are you
sexy
Egyptian?
Sexy hotep.
Yeah, I was like, is this Egyptian? But she was actually in this recent interview, and she was saying that she never wanted to portray the image, that sexy image that was all her old manager. And like everybody on Twitter was like, but Anaconda, this album, like on like all the songs, like a lot of the songs you're talking about, you know how good your box is. Like we're so confused right now, homie. Like at what point have you tried to like turn that down a little bit?
Not at all.
Yeah, not at all. It's like, did you not see yourself at the VMAs with your thong diaper? Like you got to fight Virgil for that, yo. He disrespected you so bad with that fit.
Yeah, it's something else. I don't know.
Just watch this downfall, this spiraling of Nicki.
It's sad because I really wanted to see more women artists out there doing good things or whatever. But you know, I got Cardi, I got City Girls, Rhapsody.
Young M.A.'s coming back.
Young M.A. Yeah, we good. We good.
Kamaya soon.
Yeah, we good. It's all good. Maybe this will hopefully she'll probably like, you know, have her little breakdown or whatever, seek some actual help from people that actually care about her, hopefully, and, you know, come back stronger or whatever. Because I feel like she has talent. I feel like she can do better.
She definitely does.
She's done better. So I feel like she can. I think she's just so wrapped up in
being number one. Yeah,
it's kind of like the Ronda Rousey effect. Remember how she like broke down after she lost or whatever?
That's good. That's good.
I'm liking this, Mike.
I'm just saying, it's like she literally broke down when she lost. She put so much into being the champion and being the best or whatever. But it's like when you're at the top and you don't really have a lot of competition, you can fool yourself into thinking you are the best. But then when other women, not even really trying to compete in this situation, you know, I don't think Cardi is really trying to compete with Nicki.
I mean, she's not. She's always said she loves Nicki. Like,
yeah. And of course, people gonna pit them together or whatever. That's just natural. But I feel like the animosity is not there for you to try to just defend your throne or whatever. Only person that really came at Nicki was Lil' Kim early in her career, and that was when Lil' Kim was like wasn't even really worth talking about at the time. And Remy Ma. And when Remy Ma did come at her, what did Nicki go to as a comeback? Oh, my sales is this, that, and the third. It's like, fam, what is you doing? And that was the first hint at anything that was going to go wrong or whatever. But yeah, she's wrapped up in trying to be the best, and she's had no competition, but now she sees competition from all these women artists that are coming out and doing strong numbers. Like Cardi doing really good with her first album. City Girls being like the next Trina wave and stuff like that. It's she sees that and she feels insecure about her position, and it's coming out more and more and more and more. And she's even trying to compete with Travis Scott. Like, y'all are like two separate lanes. I don't see why you worried about Travis Scott making a number one album, even though it's a really good fucking album. But why? What's the point? I don't know. Yeah. She just needs some help, and I hope she gets it soon, because I don't want to see. I'm tired of seeing our artists and stuff like that just break down like this.
Yeah, and I honestly don't even think that, you know, City Girls, Cardi, Young M.A. Like any of these women are even competition because there's enough room in the industry for all of them.
They hit different lanes too. It's not like even they hit the
Yeah.
same lane. It's like, yo,
And it's I think what's not helping not Cardi, sorry, Nicki right now is the fact that her tour isn't selling at all. And like she just announced that Future's not gonna be on it anymore, which is weird because he's part of the headline. It's called the Nicki Hendrix tour. So it's like can't really be Nicki Hendrix without Future. And it's not really helping her at all. So she pushed the American wing of the tour back and wants to start in Europe. Future has scheduling conflicts with said pushback. So it's just like, dog, like when it rains, it pours, man.
she needs to step back after this album and just take a break for a while after her tour and stuff.
And that's the funny thing is like prior to this album, she hadn't dropped music in like, what, 4 years?
Yeah, she did like a bunch of features though. But yeah.
She's a good feature artist.
Sounds like somebody else we know, huh?
Yeah.
Because somebody,
It's the Young Money curse.
somebody jumped on fucking sicko mode, and I was just sitting there. I was like, "The fuck was this the whole entire time?" Astroworld was great.
That's a great album.
I enjoyed it. I didn't know what to expect going in, and I wasn't expecting Butterfly Flight to be on there at all. But it was pretty good. Yosemite, Sicko Mode, probably Travis Scott's best work.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of Travis Scott, but I really liked his album.
That's basically where I am on it. Like,
And that's why I checked out Nicki's album, because I was hopeful.
Yeah. Whew. I've learned that this is the year of my music faves or whatever, not giving me the music I need, and people elsewhere in other directions are giving me the music I need. So
good music is always out there. You just got to find it now.
exactly. I wasn't expecting to think Travis Scott probably was one of my favorite albums of the year, but I'm blasting it every day. So, and my faves are just Dust in the Wind. I like Chance's four little tracks though.
I listened to them, but didn't really do anything for me.
Fair enough.
I will say though, my favorite producer of the year is Tay Keith, mostly because of how his shit starts every time.
Take fuck these niggas up.
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter how boring the beat is. Just hearing that, I'm just like, this is a good beat. It's a good beat. Just hearing him come out of nowhere, I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think you can even say that was an effect of Drake because he's with JB Blackboy, and it's like that song "Look Alive" just blew up, and from there you just heard Tay Keith fucked them up on everything. It even became a meme on Twitter. Like you would see photos of people getting hurt, and it would be like Tay Keith, these niggas, and it's just like. I'm happy that Tay Keith is doing it because it's such a great way to open up a song.
Excellent. That is like listen to the track, bitch. Like all those or whatever.
It really is.
Those are like awesome. I mean, that means immediately.
It's way better than all of those, honestly. Hearing it just pop on fucking Sicko Mode, Tay Keith, fuck these niggas. I was like, yep, this third part's about to be fire.
Damn, you're right. I was like, is it better than Young Metro? I don't know. When I heard that on what was it? Father Stretch My Hands or whatever. I ain't never got that hype song before. I heard
that. Yeah, that's perfect placement for that.
Young Metro, though. Yeah, that was beautiful. So I don't know. It depends on the song, and like
I feel like when you hear Tay Keith fuck these niggas up, like you about to get hyped. Though,
yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
Like you about to drive in your car, you're just like, yo, I'm in my mood right now. And I also want to say that the 3-track switch on Sicko Mode was just
excellent.
Wow. Yeah, I was like, wow, he did that. Wow. Not once, but twice.
Damn. I'll listen to that later. After the podcast.
A producer drop that I like right now is what's his name? Kenny Beats.
What's his?
The guy who did most of Freddie Gibbs' last album.
Oh, yeah. I literally forgot about that. Wow.
It's just woken.
Yeah. I like that one, honestly. I'm mad I forgot about it, though. I guess it's because I've been, like, just so hyped with Takey fuck these niggas up. Just like... Yeah, it's just like, I don't think about any other one. I'm just like, yo.
Damn, son, where'd you find
It's going to go down in It's going to go down in history as one of the best
definitely
drops. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
On the subject of producers, whatever happened to fucking Lex Luger, man?
We don't talk about Lex Luger.
He had a really interesting drop on all of his songs, that little fucking sound effect, and then his beats would come out. I was like, it's about to be a fire track too. Oh God, I hope that doesn't happen to Tay Keith.
Lex Luger was like on everyone's album for 6 months, and then nowhere to be found.
Everybody wanted that trash can sound. I was like, man, please, guys, not all of you are fit for this beat.
I mean,
It sounded like a kid trying to make Final Fantasy theme music.
Wow.
And like it worked like 2 or 3 times.
It's mad specific, man.
What did Final Fantasy do to you, dog?
I think Final Fantasy music's good. I don't think Lex Luger
Oh, okay. Never
is
mind.
though.
It's an inverted insult. Okay, I got you.
SoWellSpoken.com, at SoWellSpokenPod on Facebook, IG, and Twitter.
Why?
Remember to share, review, subscribe.
Yep.
Watch Insecure. Be 2 episodes in.
Yep.
Dope.
Oh, I haven't seen the last episode.
Damn.
Get on that.
I'll go watch it right now. I did
It's a
see
good
the
episode.
premiere. Is it better than the premiere? The premiere felt like it was just like welcome back and it wasn't a whole lot happening.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think that was the point of the premiere, though,
Yeah.
just to like get you caught up on the lives of everybody. See, episode 2 focused almost basically exclusively on Issa and Daniel and the shit that they were going through, and
I don't really
Yeah.
like Daniel.
I think you'll like him a lot after this episode.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. They flesh him out a little bit more in this episode.
Yeah.
It's just like this thing that I have where I don't like when TV shows try to portray artists or producers because I always feel like they don't do it right.
I think if you watch this,
Yeah, yeah, you gotta.
All right, I'll withhold judgment until I see the new episode.
all right.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm still streaming shit. Just got done actually about an hour ago. So I don't have a set schedule. Just follow me on Fire292 at Twitch and on YouTube. Oh, and I'm gonna be uploading archives in digestible bites on my YouTube. So too. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but yeah.
Word. I have nothing to drop. So yeah.
What about that mixtape?
Takey, fuck these niggas up.
Yo, you gotta end the podcast with the drop.
We really should just in each podcast with that shit.
Be careful so you won't get sued though. I don't know if you can.
I mean, just use one of us saying it. He doesn't. Does he own ownership of the word Takey? I don't think so. I know a kid named Tay.
And that's the one we're referring to, Angelus' friend Tay.
Exactly.
All right, cool. Fair enough.
There you go.
All right, see you guys next time.
Yep.